Hello, everyone. Today is October 19th, Eastern Time. I'm broadcasting live from here. And in just 2 or 3 hours, the fourth plenum of the CCP's 20th Central Committee will officially commence. As per historical precedents, these plenums are conducted behind closed doors. State media typically airs a brief opening ceremony clip for symbolic purposes, but once the formal agenda begins, the proceedings remain opaque to outsiders. Absent proactive leaks from attendees via unofficial channels, the external world has virtually no insight into what transpires within. That said, even before the session opens, a torrent of leaks regarding potential developments has proliferated across networks, generating widespread speculation. We'll provide a concise overview for everyone, followed by a brief assessment of their plausibility and the underlying political signals they convey. Official media today exhibits no deviations, projecting an air of seamless stability. The sole anomaly: we've confirmed that from October 17th through today, 3 consecutive Xinwen Lianbo broadcasts have continued to omit any mention of the He Weidong case and other seismic military developments, equivalent to a magnitude 9 earthquake, treating them as non-existent. From yesterday through today, the most contentious debate in opinion circles centers on the PLA Daily Editorial's characterization of the He Weidong et al. Cases, alongside its invocation of long-standing phrases like Shi Kor and 2442. What does this signify? Does it imply that Xi Jinping truly retains firm control and personally orchestrated the purge of He Weidong's faction? We'll delve deeper into this analysis today. History's seismic shifts unfold before us. Remember to subscribe as we bear witness together to this unprecedented era. Aftermath of the PLA megaquake. Following the official announcement of 9 generals' downfall, Kai Shing-kun leaked that 4 additional generals, plus over 20 major and lieutenant generals, are implicated. Other channels report a dozen more generals detained, but not yet publicly disclosed. A relatively credible source is Yao Chung, who stated, "Verification just completed. The PLA Army, Navy, Rocket Force, and all 5 theater commands commanders and political commissars have been sidelined. Some face prosecution, others are under investigation, some dismissed, none spared." He further noted, currently, only Air Force Commander Ding Changxiu and political commissar Guo Puxiao remain in post. The Navy's commander, political commissar, and the 3 fleet commanders and political commissars are either already compromised or en route to it. This aligns with other sources, estimating 30 to 40 generals affected. With generals falling, the carrot pulls up mud, implicating at least 3-digit totals of major and lieutenant generals. What does this scale signify? This transcends anti-corruption or even purges. It's a dynastic overthrow. Mao Zedong's Cultural Revolution power seizure, Hua Guofeng's takedown of the Gang of 4, Deng Xiaoping's ousting of Hua, bloodless or not, never approached such magnitude. Party power derives from military power. A military regime change portends inevitable party-state leadership transitions, differing only in timing. One key interpretive question: is this Xi's self-purge akin to Mao Lulin, Stalin, or Zhu Yuanzhang models? No. Reasons as follows. The Mao Lulin and Zhu Yuanzhang models fundamentally involve founding emperors slaughtering meritorious vassals. Rabbit dead, dogs cooked, birds gone, bows hidden, due to their foundational contributions and overshadowing authority. The Stalin model purged rivals for unchallenged supremacy. Xi's decade-long anti-corruption campaign was a gradual Stalinist variant. This instance differs, a concentrated, abrupt mass mutation, paradoxically targeting his own allies while sparing opponents. State media's anomalous response already evidences fissures, even antagonism, between military and party-state systems. Ignoring this reality and fixating on surface-level invocations of 2442 to affirm Xi's iron grip overlooks the essence. The timing of the 9 generals' collective announcement is irregular. This bundled disclosure inflicts severe damage on Xi, inevitably eroding his authority via accusations of poor personnel selections. If she still wielded unchallenged power, he could have staggered releases or timed them post-plenum during low-sensitivity windows. No rationale exists for handing adversaries ammunition on the eve of a contested plenum, self-imposing a noose amid challenges. By the same logic, why interpret this as military coercion, a palace coup, forcing Xi's proactive resignation? At minimum, it signals Zhang Youxia's stance. She cannot extend to the 21st Congress. Were Zhang aligned with Xi's handover at the 21st, the military had no cause to breach protocol now. They could await the plenum communique for procedural propriety. Thus, we conclude Zhang has leveraged this to declare his position. Whether she complies or elders endorse remains under observation. Interpreting the PLA daily editorial's praise for Xi. Key point: the editorial explicitly accuses the He Miao case of massive official embezzlement, economic corruption, but layers on political charges. The intent: frame the current probe as economic malfeasance while implying the true root is a power seizure cabal. The actual power grab targets elders and Zhang Youxia, but pursuing that implicates Xi inextricably, as these figures were his appointees. The mastermind was Xi himself. To preserve the vase, they cannot prosecute Xi outright. Thus, elders and military must execute a maneuver, sever Xi from the He Miao case. Phrases lauding Xi, even fabricating He Miao as Guosu toxin remnants, extensions of Xi's anti-corruption, are pivotal for this severance. Isolating Xi enables his dignified retention. From another vantage, slap followed by candy for stability to mitigate the shock of the disclosures. Official silence on announcement day, followed by next-day editorial praise, bears traces of mid-course adjustments based on stakeholder feedback. Various leaks. Pathways for Wang Yang's ascension. Legitimizing Wang's rise poses a major dilemma for elders. Procedural legitimacy underpins opposition to Xi, inadvertently constraining their options. One leak to overseas self-media channel Xiaoshua Jia cites Party Constitution Article 19, Figure 1. The National Congress of the party shall be convened once every 5 years, convoked by the Central Committee. The National Congress may be convened ahead of schedule if the Central Committee deems it necessary or if more than one-third of provincial-level organizations so request. Barring extraordinary circumstances, it shall not be postponed. This holds theoretical validity. Extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures, especially as party constitution-sanctioned procedure. This schema resolves procedural legitimacy and Zhang Youxia's security imperatives, but hinges on Xi's handover at the plenum. Even if he retains personal titles, core pivotal roles must yield to a new team. Thus, the plenum will assuredly feature major personnel shifts. Securing key slots enables a few months' continuity until an early 21st Congress. This soft landing model allows Xi dignified exit, aligning with the PLA Daily's laudatory motives and elder stability baseline. The challenge: operational risks of volatility, as an early 21st Congress demands compelling justification. Should Xi voluntarily resign, all proceeds smoothly. He might retain interim roles pending 21st turnover. If unwilling, dismissal or coerced resignation ensues, necessitating full resolution at the plenum, invoking elders' trump cards. Elders' trump card variant persists. Hu Chunhua fires the shot. Li Keqiang as fuse, Xi hardlands, publicly framed as health-driven resignation. This leaves no loose ends, sudden and instantaneous resolution. Though seismic in optics, as health resignation equates to ouster. Lacking prior health narrative buildup, it undermines elders' procedural perfectionism. Other leaks reference Central Guard Bureau reshuffles, Wang Xiaohong's peculiar deployments, etc. Normally, plenum security falls to the Central Guard and Special Services Bureaus. But in this extraordinary juncture, the Central Guard Bureau evidently evades Kai Chi's control or has been overtaken. Bureau Chief Zhou Hongxiu, Zhang Youxia's ally, artillery specialist with deep Vietnam War ties to Zhang's cannon mastery, was Zhang's post-Chao-Qing downfall recommendation. Kai Shin-Coin disclosed. June 30th intel indicated CCP Military Commission Office Director swap to original Central Guard Bureau Chief Zhou Hongxiu, directly overseeing the bureau. Zhou and Zhang share tight bonds, both from the 14th Group Army's 40th Division. In August 2015, Zhang recommended Zhou as Northern Theater Command Army Chief of Staff, promoting him to Major General. July 2021, Zhang again propelled Zhou to Central Guard Bureau Chief. Moreover, multiple sources indicate the 38th Army, via parade pretext, long ago assumed Zhongnanhai defenses. Thus, Xi's maneuvers lack viability. Qin Gang's appearance. Social media platforms circulate photos of former Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang's recent public reemergence, posing with attendees. Qin appears to have joined an event at the 28th Beijing International Music Festival, clad in a dark suit with red tie, noticeably heavier than before. The Tsingtao Daily reports. If verified, this marks Qin's first sighting post 2+ years of disappearance. Authentic? AI and facial recognition yield 90% similarity. Interpretation. Qin's surfacing cannot be coincidental. It's orchestrated. Gao Zikai previously stated outsiders would never see him again. Timing. Why precisely pre-plenum, concurrent with Hemiao disclosures? To diffuse opinion foci for stability and shock absorption, while signaling. Qin is desensitized. Qin was Xi's abrupt dismissal, entangled with rocket force and possibly Li Shangfu at all cases. Qin's desensitization suggests potential reprieves for Li Shangfu and others. Qin epitomized pro-U.S. diplomacy. His desensitization implies pro-U.S. routes are neutralized, echoing CCTV film signals. Moreover, Qin was Xi's target, all Xi-suppressed figures resurfacing for desensitization. Why? It signals Xi's impotence, including Hu Haifeng, Hu Chunhu, Wang Yang, Hu Jintao et al.